Hey friends, welcome to my vlog. It is June 16th and yeah, I just had to record today's video in front of the star in my garden right now, which is my Bathsheba climbing rose. It is in full bloom and you wouldn't believe how many canes I actually cut out there already for bouquets, and it still looks lush and full. I'm so excited. It is gorgeous. I'll let it tucker out and do its thing bloom wise, and there's still a bunch more flower buds on it, but after the buds are done it gets a little bit of an rejuvenation prune to make it a little bit more ruly to the trellis again, so I can actually walk through the arch, because at the moment like I get dinged by some branches and some thorns at the moment, which is not so super pleasant, and I want to avoid that. But I really had to show it to you because it's just gorgeous and brings me so much joy to just look at it in its glory. So yeah, what else is going on? On Friday we have a video coming out for some garden maintenance, like how I prune a few things. As you know, simplicity is my main driver this year in the garden, so we'll focus on this garden maintenance for busy people. And yeah, I'll just show you what I do. It's not much, but the few things I hold up high will be handled in this video. And then otherwise we were today in the garden I told you about as like a belated birthday adventure, and I gotta tell you, it's stunning and it's gorgeous. So if you guys are local here to me in southern Massachusetts or in Rhode Island or northeast Connecticut or so, you should really check out Blythewold Garden, and like the mansion and the garden. It is stunning, like 30 acres of just garden glory. They have different like gardening rooms and a sequoia tree, and it's like beautiful 100-year-old trees over there. It's just stunning. We had such a blast. I really loved it. Mr. Grown in New England is always so patient with me on those visits. He doesn't care much for garden. He enjoys it, but listening to 2.5 hours of straight garden talk is always something what he doesn't sign up every week for, let's just say it like this. But it was glorious and we had so much fun. So I'm not doing that much this week except for preparing for the heat wave, which is coming our way. We have temperatures in the 90s, like peaking on Thursday or Wednesday, I think, in terms of temperature. So I'll probably throw over shade cover over the lettuce bar, but the rest will just get like a deep water on Monday night. And I'll probably, I don't know, do a couple shorts or reels for how I prepare my garden for the heat wave. The peas are doing really nice. I hope they won't get hit over the head. I'm not doing anything, again, simplicity. So the only thing what I'm actually doing to this bed is, you remember the dang groundhogs, that beautiful family of 7, although I haven't seen 7 in a while, just like 2 or 3. So I'm not sure if they kicked a few out of the house or if something else took care of it. I don't care. But still 1 or 2 made it again into my pea bed, which now had also squashes and cucumbers, which they went over on one side. So the hardware cloth is not as flexible and bendable as my chicken wire fencing, but that is what we had here when I needed a fence and threw it around. But I just actually came back from Lowe's and got some chicken wire to exchange it, because everything else was a fence with chicken wire. They haven't made it in yet in the taller raised beds. I think they found a way into one of my cut flower beds, but yeah, again, I don't mind sharing a little. I do mind when they totally destroy things. So yeah, but again, I'm not fretting the stuff this year. I don't have time for it. I'll just deal with what happens and see how I can prevent it better. But yeah, otherwise the tomatoes are looking fantastic. I can't remember if I've ever grown such a gorgeous tomato crop. I don't know what it is. It must be the weather. We have like 1 day per week a really thorough rain shower, and the rest really nice temperatures, but not too hot, except for that upcoming week now. But everything is looking so great, and knock on wood, I haven't seen many pests just yet, although I had a couple of cucumber beetles, what it looked like on my potatoes, having fun with each other. So there will be more soon, as we all know. That is always reality and always happens. So, but as long as everything looks lush and beautiful, I'll enjoy it. The dahlias coming up nicely, except they have been tortured a little bit by slugs and earwigs in here. But at least the slug issue, I think, is going away with the heat wave too. So that's the good thing with it. And I have actually first few zinnias coming up, and I bet they will be popping with the heat soon. So yes, it is going to be beautiful here very, very soon. I did have to cull a few snapdragon plants because they had some leaf rot, and the internet told me it's a bacterial disease which you don't want to have in the garden. I don't take any prisoners when it comes to disease in my garden, especially it's something what could spread. So whatever is in questions get culled, comes into a bag and gets actually put into the trash. So I don't leave that here on the grounds. That gets put really into the landfill to just keep it as far away as possible from the garden. But otherwise it looks really, really pretty. I was able to cut a really pretty bouquet with some roses, some snapdragons, feverfew, and a few other filler plants I have around. For Mr. Grown in New England's sister who has a birthday today. So happy birthday, Melissa. Hope you enjoyed your day in case you're watching that. And yeah, very, very soon, and probably 4 weeks from now, we have a lot more bouquets and flowers going on. But let's just turn around here and look at that rose again from this angle, because it's just holy frickin' moly, so stunning. If you're looking to add in climb ring rose to your garden, the Bathsheba climbing rose from David Austin, I can highly recommend. Just be aware, it's gorgeous, but it doesn't have any scent, which is kind of a bummer. And I keep smelling at it in a hope somehow it appears magically. But yeah, it doesn't have any scent. So if you're looking for something which also smells nice, that is not your case. But I think she makes up totally in the looks. So yeah, I mean, questions? So I hope you enjoyed this gorgeous, gorgeous New England weekend, which I wish could be every weekend like that. Stay cool in the heat wave. Let me know what you're up to. I always love to discuss anything with you in the comments. And then otherwise, I'll see you next week.